Good morning. My name is Ginny. How are you? Terrific. Well, I hope I'm not a disappointment. I'm your surprise guest for Christmas morning breakfast. And you'll have to excuse me. I came down with a bit of a cold a couple of days ago, and I just didn't want to miss this, though. I'd heard so many good things about you from everyone who's run into you during your time here in Hogsmeade that I couldn't pass this up. Oh, it looks like they have so many nice things set on the table for us. Is that hot chocolate? Oh, that's my favorite. I know it's so ordinary, it doesn't do anything magical, but, well, then again, I think it's quite magical in its own right. With plenty of marshmallows, just how I like it. And, oh, nice pancakes and lots of syrup. Oh, I see they've also put out a fruit bowl for us. I suppose I should have some of that. Well, there's so many other good things. It's hard to sink my teeth into a strawberry, but... Oh, don't get me wrong. I like my share of berries, but when you have waffles and lovely biscuits and gravy and so many other mouth-watering things, it's a bit difficult to fill your belly with strawberries instead. So now, how has your trip been? Tell me. Oh, good. So you haven't had any trouble with any of the locals? Well, some of them can be a bit unruly, especially with strangers. Yes, well, the Malfoy family, they're still kind of a presence here, and... Well, the Lestranges... Oh, you met her then. Oh. Now the Bellatrix, because... I'll have to, bring that up with my husband then. Yes, no. We were under the impression that she met her demise many years ago. That's quite unusual. Maybe you met an apparition of her. Yes, well, we'll look into it. Oh, Harry's doing fine, and the kids are great as well. They're growing up so fast, as they tend to do. Well, yes, I've actually, recently, started a profession of my own, now that the kids are getting older, and, I work part-time here at Hogwarts as a teacher. Yes, a substitute. I, just recently, I believe a week ago, I, held a class for Muggle studies, which was quite interesting, because I know a great deal about that. It's very fascinating. And then I also held an herbology class. Yes, Professor Sprout was out sick. I'm sure with the same cold that I've caught. At least I've avoided that linguistic virus, though. Oh, that's dreadful. How silly of me, though. I haven't wished you a Merry Christmas yet. Merry Christmas. And do you have anything planned for today? Anything special? Oh. Oh, that should be nice. Well, now that you're more than welcome to come back home with me. Yes, everyone will be there probably. Jenny and Ron, and of course, Harry. I roped him into making our turkey this year. Well, every other year I've done it, but since I was feeling a bit under the weather this time around, I asked him, and it'll probably turn out dreadful. Bless his heart. He's very adept in the ways of magic and all that stuff. But when it comes to cooking, he can't even boil an egg, much less roasted turkey, so we'll see how everything pans out. Yeah. Well, you'd be surprised. I get asked quite a bit, how is it being married to Harry Potter? And, it's about the same as any other marriage, I suppose. He still leaves the toilet seat up, and when he uses the toothpaste, he pushes from the top rather than the bottom, so I have to squeeze it all out with my wand, and he never manages to put a new roll of toilet paper on the dispenser we have in the bathroom, and it's about the same. I still have to do the ironing because he manages to leave ironing marks all in his coats and shirts and pants, anything really you can think of. He even tried to iron his socks once and ended up catching one of the rooms on fire. And well, luckily we had a magical fire prevention system installed all over the house because he is a bit accident prone. Oh yes. There's been several occasions where we've had to call out the elf fire brigade, but oh yes, the house elves. They're very adept at all of those things. They have several different disaster preparedness centers set up all over the countryside. Oh, we have a house quite near here, actually. Yeah, right in the country. It's lovely. We also have a little place in Hogsmeade, too, or just outside of it, I should say. But we prefer the country house, especially during the holidays. Oh, it's so nice to see the pastures covered in snow, and as we go and build snowmen and everything else you can think of that's typical of a snow day. Kids love it, too. Well, I tried not to spoil them this year. Last year we got them oodles and oodles of presents and filled their stockings to the brim, but this year I went a bit more simple, scaled things back a bit. Well, I just hope that Harry bought me a new pair of shoes. I am a fanatic for shoes. I have roughly about 50 pair now, and I, believe it or not, have found an occasion to wear each pair at least once or twice. There's even one of my favorite pair is a recreation of Cinderella's glass slippers, and I wore that to a Yule Ball one year. Yeah. Oh, did you get to go to the Yule Ball yesterday? Oh, isn't it wonderful? Oh, I try to go every year. There are some years that I just can't make it, for one reason or another. One year we were away on business, well, Harry was, and I tagged along, and, let's see, and I think about 5 years ago, one of the children was sick, so I ended up staying home, but it's fine. I love being a mother, and a wife for that matter. It's very rewarding, though there are some days I miss the adventure that we all had. We were all younger, of course. But, they're fond memories now. Every few years we try to get together and we'll meet at someone's house and we'll have a bit of a reunion and chat about everything that happened. And I think it's good for us. It's kind of cathartic to kind of relive everything from time to time with people who experience the same kinds of things. Well, otherwise it can seem a bit traumatic, but if you all talk it over a drink, a nice hot toddy or a spiked apple cider, then it all seems, well, rather nostalgic. Yes. Well, now, I got you a bit of a gift. I hope you don't mind. Oh, you got me something too. Oh, how lovely. Well, let me give you yours first. There you go. I hope you like it. I wasn't quite sure what you'd enjoy, but, That is a magical music box. Now, you'll notice it's not making any music at the moment. What it is when you open it and you're feeling a bit down or sad or worried about something, the music will start to play. It inherently knows that you're feeling these things. And when it starts to play, you will immediately notice that all of your cares slowly drift away. It's enchanted, you see, and the effect lasts for a number of hours. I have one in my bedroom because sometimes things can get a little bit hectic around our house. You know, the stresses of everyday life. And I'll open the music box, and mine plays one of Drumstang's overtures, I believe. But it's the most lovely tune, and sometimes it'll even lull me to sleep if I'm feeling a bit restless. Yes. Now, oh, you didn't have to get me a gift, but thank you. Let's see here. Oh, how wonderful. I love anything from Honeydukes. It's the perfect gift. Oh, yes. Did you have a chance to try some of them? Oh, aren't they divine? I try to go there about once a month. Just stop in and purchase some. Sometimes I'll even mail order it if I'm in a bind and if I'm having company over, something like that, and need a bit of an icebreaker or something to feed my hungry guests. Well, some of these are, they serve as entire meals. I had one that, when was it? Last week, I think. It was an entire 4-course meal with roast beef and mashed potatoes and cream corn. Oh, it was great. And then I think the dessert was a brownie with whipped cream on top. All in a chocolate. It's amazing, Well, speaking of amazing, these foods they have here for us are truly remarkable, aren't they? The cooks have outdone themselves this time. Well, Hogwarts is known for their fine cuisine. Well, the only place you really want to stay clear of while you're here is if you do have to go to St. Mungo's for any reason. Just about every other place, their hospital food is absolutely dreadful. In fact, it'll make you more sick by the time they let you leave. So, oh, you've been there, and you've steered clear of the food, right? Oh, the cafeteria should be cornered off as a hazard zone. Hazmat suits and everything. All right. Well, I hope that you have an absolutely beautiful Christmas. Yes. Well, and if you do want to stop by, please feel free. In fact, I'll tell the carriage exactly how to get there, and I'll leave one here for you. Oh, I always bring an extra in my bag, yes. And if you do want to join us, feel free. I'll be serving dinner around about 4. Okay. And there's no need to bring anything, just bring yourself. Okay. Okay, well, I hope to see you soon. And have a Merry, Merry Christmas.